Hello, my name is Brittany Roden. I will be doing my civil rights speech in Essence of Ella Baker for Black World Studies 151. The title of the speech is called Organize or We Do Not Survive, and here we go. So, how many of you students know what SNCC stands for? If you do not know, it stands for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. It was organized by myself, Ella Baker, after the Greensboro sit-ins. I wanted to assist the new student activists because I viewed these young, emerging activists as a resource and an asset to the civil rights movement. In today's world, one cannot just go out on their own and make a stand that will have a lasting impact. Not with just that one occurrence. There needs to be countless organized occurrences for the people of the white society to realize that we, African Americans and minorities, demand our God-given rights. We, as Americans, demand our American freedoms and equality like everyone else born within this nation. Today, I will discuss the SNCC, its goal, how it is organized, who can be involved, and my past experience with organizations. The goal of the SNCC is to change society so that the have-nots can share in it. At first, I thought only 100 students would join the coalition, but there ended up being 300 people at the first meeting. Students from all over came to join in. Students from 19 colleges, from the Mason-Dixie line and up, sent representatives, with most of them being white. While many Northern students wanted to say in the sit-ins, the judging and organizing was left up to the Southerners, for they were the ones who were truly dealing with the problems of the South. The SNCC was more group-centered than other normal organizations. We rejected the idea of a God-sent leader, like the SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, and instead decide that working together with multiple viewpoints could lead us all to one common goal: unalienable civil rights. A major one being voting, for voting is one of the keys to freedom. Coming together, organized, with a mission of making sure our collective voice is heard, whether through voting or protesting, is how one survives. Organize, or we do not survive. The SNCC is not against the white man helping. Anybody who wants to help during this time of struggle is welcomed. The real thing the SNCC is against is how this patriarchal government excludes people based off their skin color and inadequately provides services to those who are deemed less fortunate. By coming together with a younger generation, the SNCC allows older generations to know that these racist practices will not go on, for we must organize or we do not survive. My previous work with the NAACP and the SCLC and now the SNCC has made me realize that people do not need a charismatic leader. They need a democracy that recognizes the imbalances within the American society's power and will correct itself accordingly. One man's voice can be silenced, but it is when that man becomes men, and those men become hundreds of men and women, that the voices can no longer be repressed. By organizing ourselves against a common enemy, like racial police brutality or school reform, by utilizing our right to vote, and by vocalizing our shared opinion against these racial injustices bestowed upon us, it is then that we will be heard. It is then that we will be witnessed, and it is then that we will be understood. For we must organize, or we will not survive. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Yes, bye.